Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I still really love this new menu music that we got with the new client. I believe Humor did it? Regardless, good stuff. Alright, let's get warmed up, shall we?
Is there life beyond our time? What do you believe? They are determined to find an answer, but not all has been accounted for. Let's go! A disaster will strike. No mercy. Let's go!
Yeah, not bad for a first song of the day. We'll get there.
We can be
Second song of the day? Yeah, not bad. Hey, Arbo, hey, how goes it? Happy Wednesday, good morning to you as well. How's your week going so far? Not too shabby? Yeah, good to hear. Man, appreciate you stopping by and saying hello. Close to a triple. Not quite there yet, but again, like, we're, what, 3 songs in? Hopefully we'll wake up. Arble asking how have I been? Doing pretty good. Getting a little bit of detail. Past couple of, like, really, like, the past month, my energy levels have been, like, really all over the place. Like, super fine one day, absolutely nothing the next, and it just, the randomness of it didn't really make sense. Turns out my thyroid might be having trouble, and if it sounds like I'm happy, it's because I am. I actually had trouble with it like a decade ago, and some medication was able to get things back where they should be, but then blood work showed all has been well for about 10 years. So, not sure why it's coming back, but I'm excited because I know with like another week or 2 of being on the meds, things should level out, and, you know, hooray. And, yeah, it's been about a week, and I'm not back to full energy, but there's a lot less spikiness already, which I'm really happy about, because, you know, when your day-to-day routine includes wake up, stream, and then, like, you know, do other stuff, and if I don't have the energy to do the first thing on my day, it just throws my whole routine off, and that's, not great. So, yeah, I'm really happy to be here, just because past couple days, energy's been consistent, I've been live, I've been able to get outside for exercise, so, like, I'm actually, quite happy. So, yeah, appreciate you asking. Now all we need to do is, get my accuracy back. That's, nothing a little bit more warming up should do. At least, I hope. Really? That's my highest double A? Let's see if we can't bump it up. Not bad. Our little quiet morning today. Looks like most people aren't up yet. Yeah, like sometimes I'll have people like tuning in right off the bat because people are, you know, oh, I'm just starting my work commute or whatnot. But yeah, usually folks start really say hello around like 8:30, 9 o'clock. So. You know, regardless of how quiet or noisy things are, so to say, appreciate you being here. And how have things been going on your end? Honestly, forgive me for like not knowing better off the top of my head. What have you been like working on recently in terms of Bimani? Like, what would you say your like main pursuit has been recently? I know, I know Poppin's a big part of like your career, but I know that you were also like starting to dabble in 2DX, like you were doing Infinitas with a Poppin controller, and so I'm just trying to remember what you've been actively digging into recently.
How can it end? Refrain. only comes to my mind in shattered little frames. All of the times my heart hears your name. I loved you in the universe.
Taking it easy with Bimani recently. Playing GR mainly. End of the year super busy for you with deadlines and holidays. Fair. Hoping to pass a 50 by the end of the year. Not sure if that'll happen. One bar away a month ago though. Hot damn. Honestly, best of luck to you on that. That's phenomenal. And honestly, I think you can do it because I've seen some of the scores you've posted on Discord. Like, you've got that. And thank you for the kudos. Next week's event. Oh, do you mean the election? Because I also know there's a bunch of stuff happening with Bimani right now. There's also, like, yeah, there's some speed runs. Bistrover's just coming out, so just making sure. But yeah, I don't blame you. That AAA we had, and we just got, I want to say silly, but the truth is, we got really lazy. Still, we're doing all right, and you know, our first half hour, like, we could easily be doing a lot worse. So, plus we're still banging out all the AA missions. I love this song. I remember for years the hyper of this was a warm-up for me. It's such a good chart because it goes through almost, like, with some turntable stuff aside, the hyper of this neatly basically goes through every doubles charting gimmick you'll ever encounter. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, even though we are going for like triple A's and accuracy, let's just get full on warmed up. Let's do the hyper. And yeah, Arbol, for me, usually it's like a half hour of maybe 40 minutes. But I'm also just realizing, and even though this is like hindsight 2020 moment, I really need to be doing more aggressive charts for my initial warm-ups. So yeah, let's fix that. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, Arbol, great song. And again, great chart. Just nicely goes through a whole bunch of different stuff.
Let's rock it.
I am still having a kind of disconnect when I play this because I'm so used to listening to the long version.
Hello. Oh, this is my favorite song. I like dubstep. Headshot. GG. upstep.
It's the light. Tonight, it's the fire.
Stop camping. Headshot. GG.
Hey, +3. Yeah, we'll definitely take that. Yeah, nice indeed. Thank you, Arbol.
As time slows down, watch it now. As time slows down, watch it now. The fading day will live forever.
Oh, such a good song. Ooh. Arbol asking for Bridal Festival. Yo can do. Honestly, like, yesterday I played, just kind of on spur of the moment, I played, Benny Boten. And yeah, just thinking about SSD, like, they always knocked it out of the park whenever they were up to bat. And we're just hitting half past the hour, so 30 minutes before we take our first stretch break. But honestly, so far so great. Nice! Yeah, it looks like we're finally starting to wake up. Thank goodness. Horrible song never fails to make me happy. Yeah, I completely do not doubt that. Thanks for playing it. Now, thank you for requesting it. Much appreciated. Oh, we were just at 100,000 bits on the dot before we played that. Nice. So I know for this, in terms of the EX clear, like, almost all 14 of those misses are in the opening. Nah. I know this has a bunch of chromatic scales in the middle. This is likely going to end badly. But we'll never get the lamp if we don't try, right?
Hey ladies, 俺がラップ天才調子どうだ体
That is a ton of wobble on my stand. One moment. Alright, that should be a little better. Let's give that one more shot. So I just need to be a little more aggressive on some of that turntable work.
Hey ladies, 俺がラップ天才調子どうだ体
Boys
Wunderbar! We'll take that. Fantastic. Yeah, the EX clear I knew I could get, but I was not expecting like plus 50 on my EX score. That was wonderful. Thank you, Arbel, for the kudos. Very much appreciated. Also, happy Tuesday. No, not Tuesday. Wednesday. God, I hate 2020 so much. But yeah, happy Wednesday. See a couple other folks are starting to tune in. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. What next? Really? For non-full combos, this is my IS7? Surprising. Let's do it up, though. Arbel saying it feels like Tuesday. I would say it's more like it feels like 1 or 2 days earlier than in the week than it should be.
生まれて初めて気づいたよ二人並んで歩く意味曖昧にごめんねつぶやいたセピアの奇跡恋と愛違いなんて知らなかったけど君といる未来を描いてみたり過去の自分振り返り弱いところ裏側に隠したつなぎ止めるため嘘吹いた君と見た景色も全て不意に感じたぬくもりさ消えてしまうの素直優しい声素直な気持ちで今伝えたくてだけどつなぎ止めるため嘘吹いた君と見る明日も全ていつか交わした約束さセピアに染まる逃げて逃げ続けた過去さえもう隠すことはできない君のために僕は変わるよセピアの奇跡
We had a really silly combo break, but held on to not only the triple, but a PB. We'll happily take it. Doesn't matter if it's plus 5 or plus 500. PBs are PBs. We take those. Yeah, clutched it at the end. I agree, Arbel. And thank you. Good stuff. I am highly skeptical that we're gonna get this. But I haven't played Bad Routine in a while, and song slaps. But yeah, happy Wednesday, everybody. Appreciate you being here. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. Let's slap some keys. Yeah, no triple, but no regrets. Oh, the song is so much fun. And honestly, for an older doubles chart, I'm really lucky that the chart is as good as it is, because it easily could have been a whole lot more jank, given that Konami was still figuring out how do the doubles work. So, such a good chart. All right. Happy Wednesday. See a few more folks are starting to trickle in. No surprise. Hope you're all having a great Wednesday. Appreciate you being here, making me a part of your day. It's about 15 minutes before the hour. So, about 15 minutes before we take our first stretch break. Let's see. Weird. I must have played that in a rival folder at some point. But yeah, just a quick reminder, because I do see we've got a couple folks tuned in, getting their lurk on, as always. More than fine. Doesn't matter if you're in chat or lurking or anywhere in between. But if you are new to the stream, be aware that any and all questions are encouraged, whether it's questions about the game, about me. Part of why I stream is to encourage folks to check this game out or to get involved in the music game community. So if you have any questions at all, don't be afraid to say hi and ask what you're curious about. But with that out of the way, again, thank you for being here and making me a part of your day. All right, let's play some Terra. Woof, we were a lot closer to our PB than I was expecting. Ooh, good stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I miss Terra. Partly for the J-pop, partly for the amazing videos with the art by Goalie. But memento mori, I suppose. Hey, Kawachi! Happy Wednesday. Thank you so much for the raid. How goes it? I'm guessing you were, was today the Bistro Over Marathon? $8. Holy heck. That's fantastic. Also, for anyone coming over on that raid, hello. I'm Shinji16. I also play 2DX. However, I play doubles. But yeah, today is just a chill stream. Just taking requests, having fun. So if you do have any songs you want to hear that's in Infinitas, please feel free to request it. But yeah, Kawachi, so how did your session go? Anything exciting? Like any new songs that you're really hype about or anything like that? Really eager to hear.
Don't be shy. Make 'em scream. Make 'em scream. But you don't mind. Don't be shy. You make the difference. Make 'em scream. Make 'em scream. Just watching.
Glad I held on to the double A. Cleared them all already. And Inverse A is still the best song for me. Glad to hear that it still holds up. I know that when we were discussing the previews, you and I we both seem to be the most excited about that. I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to play it, because reasons. But I'm looking forward to it. And honestly, a lot of the stuff that got previewed for Beast Rover honestly seems really good. So, seems like the style's off to a strong start. But, so Inverse A is still your favorite out of the previews. Any new PBs or any clears that you're really happy about or proud of? And once again, thank you so much for the raid. And to everyone that's coming over from the raid, just a reminder, hi, I'm Shinji. I play doubles. If you have any questions about doubles, a big part of why I stream is to encourage folks to play the game in general. So if you do have any questions at all, don't be afraid to hop in chat. And today is a day where I'm just taking requests and having fun. So if there's any songs you want to hear, just hit the hexagon near chat just to put a request in. Requests are super cheap. I just used a request queue so I don't forget anything. Kawachi, who knows? Maybe next month that'll be on Infinitas. I doubt it. One can hope, though. No new PBs. Still, an 8-hour session? That's nothing to sneeze at. Oh, but you got Bistro over 8th Dawn? Good for you! Congratulations! I've heard a couple folks saying that 8th Dawn on Bistro over seems to be easier compared to other ones, but who knows? But still, you got it. Alright, so it's about 5 minutes before the hour, so 5 minutes before we take our first stretch break, so we've got time for 2 more songs, and then we'll take our first break. What to play? Why not? Watchy, you're agreeing that it's easier than other styles. Yeah, that's the general consensus I've heard, at least for singles. I haven't heard anything about the doubles Dan courses yet, but I also haven't really been looking for folks talking about them. I also haven't looked at the song lists, so all in due time. I'm in no hurry. Really happy with that playthrough, because a lot of times on the drum rolls I was starting to sway a little bit, but I was able to really easily correct myself and just get right back on flashing greats. I'm really happy with how that went. Kawachi talking about statistics. Hit your maximum viewer already. 70 people with 10 average? That's fantastic! Honestly, good for you! Arble, thank you for the kudos, as always. Let's see. One more, and then we'll take our first break. Let's do something a little on the stamina side of things. Also, Kawachi, I have a question for you. So, like, Mita is associated with Journey, Cuvelia is associated with I Am. I'm trying to remember, like, is there like a theme song or an anthem that you have? I know that you're for request often you'll often ask for Exion, but I'm not sure if there's a specific song. Ooh, we were right on the tail of that PB that whole time. That's fantastic. And yeah, no worries, Kawachi. Like, honestly, like with you, Okame, and a couple other folks, like I'm used to people being all like, alright, well, it's 2 a.m., gotta go to bed now. Hey! BZO Experience! Thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're having a good Wednesday so far. Alright, so with that, it is time for us to take our first stretch break. So, maybe it's been a little while since you last stood up, walked around, got some water. That's what I'm going to be doing, and I invite you to join me. And a reminder, if there's someone that you haven't heard from in a while, remember that even a simple, hey, how have you been, could be a world of difference, so please be sure that you're checking in on the folks that you care about. Alright, I'll see all of you wonderful folks in 180 seconds. Alright, welcome back everyone. Yeah, Fee's your experience, thank you. I'm glad that you're enjoying my shenanigans, appreciate it. Also, wonderful to have you here. And on that note, thank you all so much for being here, everybody. Whether you're saying hi in chat, or just getting your lurk on, or anything in between. Thank you so much for making me a part of your day. Alright, so what now? We've got about 40 minutes before we do our pulse check for the day. But yeah, Kawachi, if you're still here, I'm kind of wondering, like, what song would you say is like your anthem in Infinitas? If you're not sure, that's fine too. I'm just trying to remember like what it is, assuming that's something that you've already decided. And also, Arbol, same question goes to you. Yeah, like how with Cuvelia, often she gets associated with the song I Am, or Mira gets associated with Journey. Arbol, your romance? Nice. It's not on Infinitas. Yeah, unfortunately, Daisuke is not on Infinitas. But honestly, solid pick. PZO, really enjoy rhythm games. Fortunately, here in Brazil, don't have a lot of places to play. Maybe it's a way to have it at home as I do. Yeah, and like Brazil is really tricky. Like, not only is there like basically no support from Konami for Bimani in Brazil, but then there's the issue with imports and tech being ludicrously expensive. So, yeah, what I've heard from I actually have a couple people in my chat from Brazil. Almost all of them play either if they do play Beatmania, they're either playing Lunatic Rave or Beta Jora, like their fan-made versions. They're still excellent. But there are a couple of folks in Brazil that are trying to get in on Infinitas. But yeah, that's a very difficult just country and area in general for video gaming overall, let alone for music gaming. So honestly, if there's any questions you have or anything, I can do to help assist in terms of getting you up and running, please feel free to ask, because yeah, it's an awful situation.
Je dois partir. Tu vas me manquer. Je resterai bien encore un peu, mais malheureusement, n'oublie pas de m'écrire. N'oublie pas de m'écrire. Tu vas me manquer. Je resterai bien encore un peu, mais malheureusement, je dois partir. J'espère vous revoir très bientôt. Bon voyage.
honestly, such a good song. Thinking about theme songs and anthems. Watching Flashes, but for Pendle you go Talisman and Symmetry. Those are songs that really push you to get into 2DX. Yeah! Like, I am all for that. Yeah, for songs that, like, help draw you into the game or inspire you to do better, yeah, absolutely. It's one of the reasons why, that I have the kanji for, May, tattooed on my arm. And, Arbol, more than welcome. So, yeah, with that, let's play Symmetry next. And then after that, just so I don't forget, I'm going to quickly put it in the queue. Like, I know it's not Daisuke, but it has Daisuke in it. It's also just a super happy song I haven't played in a while, so we'll do Follow Tomorrow in a bit. But up first, Symmetry. Watch you saying that that I am Piano Man. Yeah, which means one of what could be my anthems is unfortunately not in 2DX or not in Infinitas. But who knows? Maybe one day we'll have Osamu Kubota and then I can play Avant Garde. Oh, hey! PB +2. We will take that. PZO, it seems really hard to learn how to hit turntable and then go back to regular keys. It's a little tricky, but a lot of it, just like with singles and how you learn, like, oh, this button is this thing on screen, this thing on screen is this button, and you eventually get that, like, muscle memory, and just kind of that immediate association. Similarly, with a bit of practice, you get used to what the distance is to go over to turntable and to come back, and eventually you're able to do it without really even thinking of it. One thing I actually recommend for people that are just starting out in doubles is typically doubles, you have this kind of home position. Also, hey, but Decay! You have this home position where you have your first and fifth fingers on the outer keys, and then your 3 fingers on the black keys. Usually that's kind of like your general starting position in doubles. And so what I recommend to folks that are just getting started is, like, not even playing a song, like what I'm doing right now. Like, look down, head over to turntable, come back. Head over to turntable, come back. And just take it really slow and really try to feel what it feels like to be moving that distance, how far it is. And honestly, just like literally 1 minute, maybe 2 minutes of just doing that, it gives your brain and your body a chance to, okay, this is what I need to do. Because at that point, like, you're not juggling trying to play the song and have good time. Like, you're just focusing on learning what that is. You know, just kind of like getting calibrated. And then it makes it easier. I will say, when it comes to doubles, that's probably one of the trickiest things, because a lot of folks don't take the time to get that initial calibration. And then, yeah, trying to come back to keys, oh, they're off center, so they think they're hitting, like, the black key all the way to the left, and they're actually on the middle one, and it quickly spirals into a whole bunch of, like, I'm getting overwhelmed. But yeah, you're exactly right. It is hard, or what I would say, it's one of the harder things, but it doesn't have to be, and it's something that you can definitely pick up a lot quicker than you think. So, with that question answered, hey, Bit Decay! Happy Wednesday, how goes it? And hey, Mira! Happy Wednesday to you as well. Thank you so much for the raid. How did your session go this morning? Also, to Wally, happy Wednesday. Hope the tooth pain is behaving itself. Appreciate you saying hi. Hey, Wesley! Great to see you as well. It's been a while since we crossed paths. How have you been? I've a couple times I've seen you that you've been streaming, but I've usually been busy doing errands and other responsible adult stuff. How have you been, Wisely? Mira said the session went well. 2 new 9 AAAs, fantastic. And some good raises and clears on 11s. That's wonderful, good for you. Glad to hear that the session went well, especially after yesterday with some of the work you got done on 11s as well. It sounds like you're really on a roll recently. Super happy for you, Mira. And Mira, thank you for sending me that masterpiece. Yeah, more than welcome. I'm just sorry I can't send you the hyper versions of what you want. I just can't beat your scores. BitDecay, been playing through Redacted, making decisions about setups. Yeah, I know you've been asking about possible new TVs and monitors. I had a feeling you were possibly redoing your setup. Wisely, been really busy, but great. Not much time for streaming recently. Honestly, better to be busy than idle, and glad to hear that while you're also busy, that it's also going well for you. That's fantastic. Alright. So, let's see. So, a moment ago, we were talking about people's theme songs. And honestly, just having a great morning so far. For a couple folks coming in on the raid. So, Kawachi also raided a little while ago. 8-hour stream of Beast Rover, which again, like, just an 8-hour session is phenomenal. Like, that's coming from someone that usually plays long marathon sessions. Like, that's incredible. But sounds like Kawachi had a fantastic stream and also a good first day with Beast Rover. So again, super happy for you. And bit decay, Acer Predator CG7. Need clothing more than the equipment. Yeah, I really want to get a 120 hertz monitor, but I've been unemployed for like 6 months at this point, so while it's literally the top item on my list of like stuff that I want to buy, it's probably going to be a couple months at the absolute earliest. But I'm in no hurry because I'm more of an audio player. But I do think in the long haul the visual difference will be a benefit, but I'm in no hurry. Bit decay, medical bills and clothes are a bigger priority. Yeah, for me it's medical bills and, basic survival expenses. Hooray American health insurance. Such a fun song. Haven't played that song in ages. Yeah, bit decay clothes being extra small, being either extremely hard to find or super expensive. That sounds about right. Especially within the the goth and club scene that you angle more towards. Like, I can imagine that getting incredibly expensive very quickly. And PZO, such a lovely song. Agreed. Ooh. It is requesting Setsugeka. I haven't played that in a while. It's very challenging. It's one of the 8s that, like, I still have trouble hard clearing consistently. It is very demanding. Well, I haven't played it in a while. Yeah, let's dig in. Yeah, it's a 10 that I still can't even get a B on. Like, I'll let that speak for itself. It is a nightmare. Like, in all the right ways, too, because it's not overcharted. It is just a properly difficult song. Techware, my apologies, Bit Decay. Yeah, I've never really been huge on clothing, but, like, the couple of items that I do spend a lot of money on, namely my jacket and my hats, I aim for really upper tier because I want them to last, and they have. Like, folks haven't ever seen it on stream, but during the winter and sometimes in the colder months, I have a bull denim trench coat that I wear that I love to pieces. I've had it for like a decade now at this point. Alright, let's see. I doubt we're going to bump this up to a double A, but I'm pretty sure we can at least get the A on it. And hey, Angel Who! Thank you so much for the host. Happy Wednesday, how goes it? Alright. So, before we dig into Setsugeka, just happy to repeat this. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I know we've got a lot of folks in chat at the moment. Also, quite a few folks getting their lurk on. Regardless of how you're here, wonderful that you are here. And if you are new to the stream, please be aware. Ask questions. If there's anything you're curious about, whether it's about me, about the game, I stream to encourage folks to check out 2DX or music games in general. So please don't be afraid to say hi and ask anything that you're curious about. And also, today is a day where we're just doing song requests and having fun. So if there's anything you want to hear, just hit the hexagon near chat to get started. Angel Who, super sleepy. Gonna be a lazy day today. Yeah, nothing wrong with some days being quieter or lazier than others. More importantly, it's good to make sure you're having those days every once in a while. Oof, yeah, we did really rough on that. It just, for some reason, I just couldn't quite lock in. No regrets, though, just because, oh, the song is so good. Much obliged, Mira. And yeah, Mira, very technical. Absolutely. It's also tricky because there's some typical patterns in doubles, like doing left, right on one hand for, like, you know, kick, snare, kick, snare. But it normally, doubles will switch patterns or what hand is doing what at certain intervals. And this switches them at just a hair before you'd expect it, so it's very attention demanding, and it's really easy to get, like, completely derailed if you're not being really vigilant. So, Mira, I know yesterday when you first arrived we played Journey, because... Well, let's play some Nekomata that's not Journey. I love this song. And we're just at half past the hour, so we've got have roughly 12 minutes before we start our pulse check for the day. And again, amazing stream so far this morning, entirely because of all the fine folks that are saying hi in chat and otherwise tuning in and making me a part of your day. Thank you all so much. And BitDecay mentioning several new pairs of shoes, because different shoes, different things. Yeah, like for me, the shoes that I wear there are these really atypical wrap-on. They're not quite boots, they're not quite sneakers, but I bought 4 pairs of them at once, and I rotate through them. I wear one pair one day, one pair the next, and as a result, they're much easier to keep clean, maintain, and like they're probably gonna last me. It's already been like 4 years at this point, and they're probably gonna last me like another 2. Was not expecting a PB because we were mainly just rocking out, but hey, we will happily take that. It's such a good song. Also, if you're curious, BitDecay, those are the shoes in question, because they are a bit weird, but I love them. And, Mira, I heard Journey got a Legendaria. I heard that lots of stuff got Legendarias in Bistrover. I'd, honestly, like, I'd be more, like, attentive to that sort of stuff, except I'm nowhere near being able to play Legendarias, so, like, until they're more within my grasp, I'm not, like, actively keeping tabs on what's getting recharged and what isn't, just because... Alright. Let's see, we've got about 8 minutes before that pulse check, so maybe 4 songs if we hurry. Let's see, what to play. Such a fun song. 50K, seen that style before. It doesn't make me best to try. Recently was not getting try. Take a look. Nice. Yeah, those look really, like, not only like, visually nice, but all around like a good utilitarian shoe. Like, I'm all for that. Yeah, honestly, that song's phenomenal. And yeah, next month for the old subscriber songs, we should be getting Xanadu 2 and Icarus. I'm super excited. We should have time for 2 more songs, and then we'll get started on our pulse check. Just left the station. 50K. Proper storm boots, because live in a rainy area, need waterproof gear. Yep. Yeah, that's the only bad thing about the shoes that I wear is they're not waterproof. I do have a version of them that's made of neoprene. So like if it's raining out or whatever, since the shoes are literally foldable, I'll toss the regulars in my bag and then, you know, just get changed once I get to the office or wherever. Oof, almost fumbled that double A. Luckily we held on to it. Let's see. We've got... Ooh. So we've got a couple of requests coming in for Slate. I'm gonna wait on those requests until after the pulse check. Because, yeah, maybe we'll also toss in a couple other Slate songs and have a little mini Slate block. Alright, let's see. One more, and then we'll start the pulse check for today. And PZO, thank you for the kudos. Ooh, I wasn't aware of that article on RemiWiki. Thank you, BitDecay. I'm actually going to mark that for reference later. One day we'll get that double. For now, though, I'm just happy to take that A. All right. So, at this point, let's get ready to do that pulse check, shall we? After how yesterday went, I'm really excited to see what can happen today. Eh? Is Nightbot broken? There we go. Might put us to sleep during the day. Maybe. All right, let's get started, shall we? All right. right, so we've got 5 songs for our pulse check. Then at that point, we'll take our next stretch break. And then, yeah, we'll have another hour of requests, shenanigans, and all that good stuff. For now, Broken.
Images of broken glass are red. I think those broken pieces are all that remains of my heart. Can't concentrate on my sound. There is nothing anymore. I Sharp fragments all over the city, reminding you're not with me. I am only imagining. Can't sympathize and realize I wanna gather it again. If you only let me rebuild.
Something felt a little off timing wise. I'm curious what my early late was. Hey, Chris! Happy Wednesday! How goes it? Hope you're having a good day so far. Yeah, not bad. That's actually better than I thought it was going to be. All right. Oh, wow! I didn't think that was a full combo. Yeah, sure, we'll take that. Like, I know I had that, EX'd, but I'm not sure if I had that, full combo before Infinitas. Hot damn! Hey, not too bad score-wise either. Whew. Yeah, we will definitely take that. Thank you, Mida. Thank you, Twali. All right, 2 down, 3 to go. Yeah, we're definitely getting better at those rolls. BitK Holic ending is sending to AF. I haven't played that chart in years, and I'm trying to remember exactly how it goes. Like, I know it's Taku, so, Taku, but... Oof. Yeah, just 30 shy of PB. Ooh, we'll take that. Decent early late, too. Nice, nice, nice! Alright, 2 to go. The SPA isn't that bad. The DPA is a war crime. No, you're thinking of Kakume, but close. Ooh, not a bad run. I think that went okay. Hey, Okabe! Happy Wednesday! How goes it? Yeah, not bad at all. Early late's a little weird, but... Alright, one more song, and then that'll be the pulse check for today. And after how yesterday went, I'm really curious to see what happens today. Before we jump into the last song for the pulse check, and then after that, take our second stretch break, once again, thank you all so much for being here. I see we've got a couple more folks tuning in. As always, whether you're saying hi in chat or just getting your lurk on, it is wonderful to have you here. Appreciate you making me a part of your day. All right, let's see what happens. Not as good as yesterday, but still decent effort, I think. Yeah, not bad. Much better than we'd be doing on average, and that's the important thing. All right. Catching up on chat. Okame with the new TDX release. Gotta start doing some studying. Doubles 5 and 6 Dan are pretty interesting to say the least. Route they're going for the courses is... Ooh. I haven't actually looked at the Dan courses yet. That's actually something I was gonna do sometime this week. I've heard that singles 8th Dan is surprisingly easy compared to previous ones, but I haven't even looked at the doubles one, so I'll be doing that maybe today, but if not, sometime this week. Alright, so that wraps up that pulse check for today, and at this point, means we're due for another stretch break. So, maybe it's been a little while since you last stood up, walked around, got some water. That's what I'm going to be doing, and I invite you to join me. And a reminder, folks, if there's someone you haven't heard from in a while, even just a simple message of, hey, how are you doing? Could be a world of difference, so please be sure that you're checking in on the folks that you care about. Alright, I'll see all of you wonderful folks in 180 seconds. Alright, welcome back everybody. So we do have a couple of requests in the queue. Before we jump into that, once again, thank you all so much for being here. I know we've got some folks in chat, a lot of folks getting their lurk on, and as always, regardless of how you're here, it's wonderful that you are here. Appreciate you making me a part of your day. Also, in case if you are new to the stream, just be aware, questions and newcomers are highly encouraged. It's why I stream. So if you do have any questions, whether it's about me or about the game, please feel free to hop in chat if you want to. And speaking about requests and the rest of the stream, I normally stream until 11:30, so an hour and a half from now. However, I am making a minor schedule change. Instead of streaming 8 to 11:30, I'm gonna start streaming 8 to 11. I'm hoping that extra half hour will let me get a little bit more stuff done during the day, and might enable me to be more available at night, either to hang out in other people's streams, or maybe to do some evening streams of my own. We'll see. But either way, just a heads up, we've got about 50 minutes left on the stream. But for right now, we've got some requests. We've got Mira and Kawachi asking for some Slake. So let's dig in. "51 misses. On the one hand, it's 51 misses. We might be able to hard clear it. On the other, it's 2DX red. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Worst case, we'll run it back. And as always, Mira, thank you for the request. Quickly checking on chat for the Dan course chatter in Bistrover. P6 Dan. Night. Sounds pretty standard. 7 Dan. Ooh. Wanna Party is no longer the opener for 7th Dan. Interesting. Still has Satellite as the closer. Yeah. Nice. All right, so good to know that Nisox is not an 8th Dan. And the rest of that's pretty standard. Although Tomorrow Perfume, I could be misremembering, but I could have sworn Tomorrow Perfume was 2nd song as opposed to 3rd. But still, both that and Last Striker, standards for 8th Dan for doubles. Good stuff. And hey, Jamich, happy Wednesday. How goes it? Oh, we can totally get that. We fumbled a couple of things early on, but also, what is going on with those chords on left hand? Those left hand chords are super weird. Now that we've got a heads up on them, maybe we can get it this time. James, let's start to the farmer's market, but we're just settling in. Also, starting your day off by hitting up a farmer's market, not a bad way to start your day. Nerdy Housewife has the laptop for Ragnarok streaming. Chatting on my work PC. Fair. Normally watch on the PS4, but you can't type on that. Yeah, keyboard controls on video game consoles, like why are they just so universally bad? Why? Ragnarok is at Jamich, if you want to toss a link in chat, I just don't have it handy. It's a fundraising marathon, if I remember correctly. I meant to further double check that out, and I completely dropped the ball on that. I'm slightly annoyed. I'm really tempted to run that back once more. But that does not make good streaming material. Let's do the other request that we have for Slake, and then come back to that. And you know, I'll probably run that on normal bar, but I'm gonna put that on my to-do list for hard clears. We can get that. PZO. Appreciate the enthusiasm. And yeah, Okame, I don't blame you for thinking about Ragnarok Online. God, I played the alpha of that for so many years. And hey, Kazo! How goes it? Also, a sanity check. Kazo or Chazo? I'm trying to remember which, if either. But yeah, happy Wednesday! Appreciate you tuning in, saying hi. Kazo, hard C. Got it. Thank you. Alright, so yeah, we'll come back to that in a moment with a not hard bar. But Kawachi asked for some brightness darkness. Kinda wanna give myself just a hair of a breather before I go back to breath, so yeah, we'll do the hyper.
Brightness. Darkness. Brightness. Darkness.
Yeah, wasn't expecting a PB, but I will always take it. Hey, Silly Laird! How goes it? I'm seeing that request from Jamich, and it's got my gears spinning. 'Cause I'm thinking of a couple of typical grills. Yeah, I'll figure that out. In the meantime, also have some other requests coming in, and Arbel's asking for Shade. We haven't done a Shade run in a while. So yeah, I think we'll do that. Alright, so, Kawachi, thank you for that request. Let's redeem ourselves on Sparker. And just do a run-through of this on normal bar. And then we'll start attacking the rest of the queue. Speaking of which, we've got Ristachia, Anything Barik, and Shade, which is going to be 3 songs, doing some mental math. Yeah, we still got plenty of time. All right. Yeah, I'm glad we ran that back on normal bar, because those chords on right hand, what were those? Yeah, definitely gonna put that on my practice list. That's gonna be some good practice. Alright. Much obliged, Mira, for that. It's okay, gotta go for now. Take it easy. You as well. Thank you so much for stopping by. Silly Laird, can we do another run of what? Of Brad? Something else? Just not sure. Up next, Okame is asking for Ristachia, specifically the Hyper. Song called Another. Wait, is there a newer song beyond Cinnobuzz called Another that I'm not aware of? Or am I just really confused? Well, a silly intricate damages for Gigadelica's house has washing machines. Oh god. That's a hell of a reach, but yeah, we'll take it. Not bad. Let's see. Jammers, the depths to which you are wrong are unfathomable, but I admire the moxie. I agree. Song I have in mind is End Time. Okay. And yeah, I'm the exact opposite. Like, I really should be better versed or like caught up with what is in BMS, and I'm not. It's something I really need to fix, because holy hell, in recent years, the BMS community has just been putting out some amazing content in terms of not just the music, but also charts, videos, just really exceptional. Also, Okame, you said that you were studying that for 6th Dan? a lot of it, I think, is knowing what it's going to be doing. Like, if you know when it's doing the turntable juggles for the strike chords, the stream in the beginning is mainly 4-note rolls in home position, like 1, 2, 4, 6, or 2, 4, 6, 7. And then after the breakdown, it's all 2 notes, like 2 notes on left hand, 2 notes on right hand, rinse and repeat. That might help with it. I think the only really tricky thing about it is there are a couple of scales in it that are alternating chromatics, so like 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4. I think that's the trickiest thing about it. So maybe practice doing the staggered chromatics and just bearing in mind what's coming when, and that might help with practicing it. Ooh, yeah. So, Silly, our friend's been charting some stuff. I'd be interested in checking it out, but I would need to install either Lunatic Rave or Beat a Door first. Like, I don't even have them installed. However, that doesn't mean I'm not interested. Alright. So, let's see. Up next, and, also, I haven't played that song in a while. Much obliged, Okame. Up next, Kazo is asking for something by Ray. Let's go with the original. IIDX lawnmower. Are they doing yard work outside? I actually can't hear it, but I think there is. All right, Touch Street. Honestly, great boss song from Linkle. I mean, then again, they all were. Like, Linkle Kingdom is such a fantastic boss cycle. And before we dig in again, thank you all so much for being here. I see that we do have a couple more folks tuning in. As always, whether you're saying hi in chat or getting your lurk on, it is wonderful to have you here. And if you are new to the stream, please do not be afraid to ask questions. It's why I stream, to encourage folks to get into the game. And, yeah. Toad Street. not bad. I'm actually surprised I had that PB because I had a lot of trouble like locking in for some reason. Love that song though. Also, Laird, noted. Hey, Kuma. So, this is 2DX. It's a music game put out by the fine folks at Konami. Normally, most folks play singles, which is 7 keys and a turntable. I'm a little weird in that I play doubles. So I play 14 keys and 2 turntables. So, but yeah, appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, if you've got any other questions about the game, please feel free to ask. In addition to me being happy to answer, because it's honestly why I stream. Almost everyone in chat also plays or streams 2DX themselves as well. Kaza, thank you for that request. But yeah, if you're familiar with a lot of other music games, the concept is pretty much the same. You know, targets approach notes approach a target line. When they cross the target line, hit the button. If you're more accurate, you get more points. That's the basics. And how do you play 14 keys and 2 tables? It's exactly what Jambit said. Practice. So, it's worth noting that what I'm playing right now, I'm going to be doing a lot of 8s and 9s for difficulty. Songs are rated 1 through 12. For the longest time, 2DX was, the songs were rated 1 to 7. And then about, 15 years ago, 10, 15, it got re-rated to be 1 through 12. But really, anything like above 7s and 8s is mastery just for the sake of it. Like, if you were to play this in an arcade, if you can pass 7s, that's good enough that the game will give you extra stage, you know, you can go after bosses, stuff like that. So, a lot of what you're seeing is not normal beginner play, so keep that in mind. Also, Mira, welcome back. But yeah, let me triple check. What's next for requests? We have the Shade Run. So before we dive into that, let's play a lower difficulty song just to kind of give Kuma a chance to, or sorry, Kuma, just a chance to see what more entry-level stuff, at least for doubles anyway, is like. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. Let's play this. So this is, I switched over to singles. So yeah, we'll quickly play this just because honestly it's an awesome song. So we'll play this on singles on normal. It's 3. So this is more kind of like the entry level of what you would be expecting. And is it an expensive setup? It is. A lot of playing 2DX, because normally it's an arcade game. A lot of it is the controller that you play on. Most folks, the controller I have is a Real Edition Doubles controller. I've got a link to it on my Twitch profile. But most folks, they would only have basically half of this, because of the vast majority of people that play 2DX, they just play 7 key. So a good singles controller is like a couple $100s. This controller here, this one cost, I think, including shipping, like $2,000. It's not a light decision to make, but this controller that I have, it is the front half of an arcade machine sawed off. Like, the way this controller feels compared to the arcade machine, it is the exact same thing. If you are interested in trying out 2DX, you don't need a controller right off the bat. There are fan-made versions of 2DX, like Dance Dance Revolution has Stepmania. 2DX has Lunatic Rave and Beat Ajora, both of which are free, and have tons of amazing original music made for them. And there are folks that are some of the best Lunatic Rave and Beat Ajora players in the world, and they play on a regular keyboard. So if you're interested in trying out 2DX, if you don't have access to an arcade machine, or if you don't know someone that has a controller, trying it out on keyboard, nothing wrong with that either. But yeah, so we're going to play this on normal, then we'll switch back to doubles, because most of you know that this is Crew is actually a different remix on every other difficulty. So we'll do this just to get a sense for what the normal looks like and what entry play looks like. Then we'll do the Korsuke remix, and then we'll do our shade run. And hey, Kuma, thank you so much for the follow. I'm glad you're enjoying my antics. And just quickly looking at chat. Yeah. All that looks about right. But yeah, like the biggest part for music games, not just 2DX, is the controller. Like for Dance Dance Revolution, getting a dance pad. You know, it's the same for all of them. But that shouldn't stop you from checking them out. You can always play them on a regular keyboard. And the more important thing is that you're interested in the game, or you're engaging in the community, whether you're playing on an actual controller or playing on a regular keyboard, or you don't even play the games. You just like the music and you like hanging out with the folks that do play them. Nothing wrong with any of those.
僕らがつなぐ世界聞こえるなら手をかざしてきっかけは些細なこと軽い気持ちで集い始め気がつけばここまで来
such a nice song. So, while we're at it, if you are interested in checking out Infinitas, the guide I just linked in chat is a complete breakdown of everything you would need to know to try and get into it. Worth noting, Infinitas, this version of 2DX, did get a major update a couple of months ago, so there is an update to that guide in progress. I'm actually doing a lot of the work on it, but a lot of the basics are covered in that guide, so just keep an eye on that link. Hopefully in a few days we should actually have the new version up. But also, if you are interested in maybe getting a little more involved in the community, like you do want to try out either Lunatic Rave or Infinitas and you're having trouble or you have questions, in addition to asking here, it's too early. Another music game streamer, their Discord server is rapidly becoming one of the best English or non-Japanese resources for the game. Lots of like technical troubleshooting, like people having trouble getting it installed or getting it synced up, and also just a great place to find other players and all that stuff. And like I mentioned, basically everyone you've seen in chat either streams 2DX or other music games in the series. So if you're looking for other folks to possibly follow or connect with, just quite literally look around you. Jamich, since I can't play singles easily, that's why I do one hand with auto scratch. That and purple lamps are pretty. Alright. So. Now. So one neat thing about 2DX is sometimes different difficulties of the songs are also different versions, in which case for crew, every other difficulty is a different remix. So this is actually a remix by Korsuke, and it's phenomenal. And this is going to be a bit more intense. Also, just kind of keeping myself on schedule and recapping for folks just tuning in. So we're going to do a crew. After that, we have a request from Arble for Shade. And it's been a while since we did a Shade run, so we're going to do all three versions of it. And then we have a request from Silly Laird for Thunderbolt, a riddle from Jamich, and then at that point, I think we'll do our daily shot at Kailua, and then look for someone to raid and wrap up the stream. But for now, okay. So, Kuma's asking for the notes, the green notes that we're going by. I actually have difficulty. Typically, when you play singles, you use both hands on the 7 keys. But because I play doubles and I only play doubles, I'm so used to having one hand covering the keys that if I try to have both my hands, like they literally fight with each other. So I turn auto scratch on and just play single-handed just because mentally for me it's easier. So I had the game automatically doing the turntable, which is why it was green as opposed to red. And yeah, the notes are smaller. You're mentioning the notes are smaller than other rhythm games. However, worth mentioning, almost everything about this game is customizable. The rate that the notes are scrolling at, if you take a look on screen, like you can also adjust how much of the playfield is visible. You can also raise it from the bottom up. You can in-game change your offset, the actual sync. So depending on if you want to have the notes going by visually faster or slower, or if you want the audio timing to be a little early or a little late, it is completely customizable. So while the game is difficult, also the options available to make it as easy as possible for you to interpret, hey, the game is asking me to do this thing, now I need to do it. Like, it's incredibly accessible in that regards. I'm just quickly catching up on chat. Singles, game, both hand, both keys, yep. And Silly also mentioning a lot of games by Bimani or that are kind of in this vein have a lot of similar super customization options as well.
僕らがつなぐ世界聞こえるなら手をかざして光は消えないから輝くからそれを目指そう
Yeah, I've only, Jamich mentioning that I've only streamed not 2DX once, and part of that's just because I still haven't found another game that I've wanted to stream that I feel I can stream. Like, I'd love to stream Monolith, but I cannot manage the game and chat at the same time. I've tried. Also, hey, Mustard Pasta, how goes it? It's been a while since we've last crossed paths. How have you been? I hope 2020's been treating you not too harshly. Alright. So, let's see. Up next, we've got Shade. So, most of the folks in chat know this about Shade, but Shade is an oddity. It's a boss song that it's actually like 6 minutes long. The normal is the opening of the song, and then as the normal ends, it fades out. The hyper, the next difficulty up, is the middle part of the song. So like the ending of the normal is the start of the hyper, and then same thing for the hyper into the another. It's also an amazing song. I also cannot pass the another, but I've gotten close a couple times, and it's been a while. So, let's go through all of Shade. And Arbol, thank you so much for requesting it. Before we dig into Shade, I just want to make sure I'm fully caught up on chat, because we've got a lot of activity. Kuma, want to play Taiko on Switch? Yeah, Taiko does have a lot of American releases, actually. More recently, they've been coming out on Switch, and from what I've heard, I'm not an active Taiko player myself, but from what I've heard, the US releases are actually quite good. Easier, no bonus on the Beat Mania. Yeah, that's one of the great things about not just 2DX, but Bimani in general, the songs are, by design, very engaging. And hey, Burkant! Happy Wednesday! Musta, work's been crazy. Finding time off now. Glad to hear you're getting some room to breathe. And Arlo, thank you for doing the Shade World Tour. Yeah, absolutely. One other thing, just to quickly mention, that I really do like about 2DX is that it is key sounded. So each of the individual notes that I'm hitting are actual individual parts of the song. Like typically, like in a rock band, if you miss a note, the entire guitar track will drop out for a second. Whereas with 2DX, the note I'm hitting could be a snare drum. The next one could be one note of the synth. The next one could be just the hi-hat. So if you're not playing well, the song will sound off for that reason. But if you're doing well, it really makes you feel connected to the song. It's a really cool thing about Beatmania. All right, Shade. Such a good song. Sometimes I can get that ending, and I'm kind of locked in. Some days I'm not. Today is not one of those days. No regrets, though, because Shade is such a good song. And, yeah, I didn't immediately jump on your question, PZO, because I wanted to try to keep the Shade playthrough as quick as possible. But, also, unsurprisingly, chat being amazing as always. And, Jamich, thank you for mainly heading that question. So, 2DX is a difficult game to get into, just because the difference between difficulty levels, it's not gradual, it's exponential. And so sometimes trying to figure out what to do next or how to get better, like what milestones to set for yourself, sometimes it is really ambiguous. But being able to clear certain levels of Dan courses, in addition to being a good milestone, it's also just in general a good benchmark of like how good of a 2DX player are you. So which is why you'll often hear folks talking about, you know, oh, I didn't know you played. What Dan rank are you? Oh yeah, I'm 6 Dan, close to 7, you know, and stuff like that. Also worth mentioning, as mentioned by Jamits, that they get changed from version to version. In the arcades, a brand new version just came out, like within the past 24 hours. And so, oh, what are the new Dan courses? It's kind of a hot topic right now. Whew, alright, so that was Shade. Alright, so I did want to have the stream wrapped up by now. I know I typically stream to 11:30, about a half hour from now, but I am trying to slightly curtail my morning streams just a bit to possibly have a little more time to get other stuff done, and then, you know, be more available for when folks are streaming later in the day, or possibly start some other streams of my own. But we do still have a couple requests in the queue, and 1 or 2 other songs I want to play. So we'll get those taken care of, and then we'll find someone to raid, and all that good stuff. Up next, Silly requested Thunderbolt, and while I go to play that, Jamich, I concede. What is the riddle that you're asking? PZO, you were asking because you had heard about it on other games but never fully understood it, and happy to repeat myself on this. Glad that you asked the question, and if you do have questions, like, please do not be afraid to ask. Like, in addition to 2DX, like, one of the things that makes me happiest is helping folks get into the music game community, whether that's 2DX, Tycho, Poppin', whatever the case may be, whatever's gonna not only make you happier, you know, whatever game is going to click or resonate with you more, but also just helping folks figure things out, because there is a barrier to entry. A lot of the games are not natively in English. They don't have, a lot of them don't have great support outside of Japan. So yeah, any questions that I'm able to help with, I'm more than happy to. And honestly, wondering what the Dan courses are, it's a great question. Also, Jamich, I know it's a specific song. I'm just honestly not thinking of it. I've tried a couple of riddle tricks, like, you know, referencing letters and stuff like that, and it's just not immediately coming to mind, and I'm just kind of more conceding out of the interest of time. But if you'd rather leave it on the table and wait for me to be smart enough to solve it, that's fine too. Oh, fantastic. Honestly, I wasn't expecting that much of a PB. We'll happily take that. Also, the delightful Mix Chris. Hearts right back at you. Hope you're having a good day so far. PZO, man, you rock. I do my best. Like, a couple of folks have agreed with me on this. Like, I try really hard to be a Bimani ambassador, and I like to think I succeed most of the time. But yeah, healthy PB. Also, Laird, thank you so much for that request. I haven't played Thunderbolt in ages. Forgot how quick that song is. Seven style? Yeah, damn it, I don't get it. I do not get that at all, but happy to play it. All right, let's do some quick soft land math. shame on me. I also messed up the soft land, which is why it wasn't up to speed. Ah, shame on me. Oh, son of a... I just read Tawali explaining the riddle. Oh, that... Now I'm just slightly upset at myself. You know what? So, I know I'm running a hair late, but I kind of feel cheated by that. And also, one of the new songs, Inverted Ace, the Ace remix by Homer, seems amazing. Having said that, let's play a slightly different Ace, and actually stick the landing this time. Alright, and then after this, we'll give Kailua a shot, and then, yeah, at that point, victory lap, final incandescence, shoutouts and thank yous, and finding someone to raid. And again, thank you all so much for being here. It's been a fantastic Wednesday so far. Appreciate y'all being here and making me a part of your day. Ugh, much better. Good stuff. Just quickly marking that for highlights later. Alright. Mira, thank you for the kudos. PC0, it looks like it's impossible to play doubles. It's not. Like, in general, 2DX is a difficult game, whether you're doing singles or doubles. But one of the amazing things about 2DX is that it does directly reward you for putting in practice. Like, if you consistently play this game, like, if you play it for, like, even just, like, a half hour, twice a week, you will start noticing improvement. And because the difficulty can get so high, like, there are many walls in 2DX. Like, I've been stuck on, like, doing hard 10s and EV11s for years. But there have been times where I'm not really pushing myself. You know, I'm mainly just playing 8s and 9s and having fun, and yeah, sure. But as soon as I spend a few weeks actively throwing myself at, like, hard 11s, like stuff I can't pass, I will then immediately start doing better on the easier 11s and 10s. Like, the feedback that you get is fantastic, and it is worth it. Initially, it is very difficult, and it's also very discouraging, because a lot of, when you're first starting out, you're just going to be failing songs over and over and over. But once stuff starts to click, it's phenomenal. And Mira, request a song? Yeah, I am looking to wrap up. Let's do my daily shot at Kailua, and then, yeah, we'll go after whatever you want to request, Mira. Ooh. If I remember correctly, I still don't have the hyper passed for that. So that'll be fun. But for now, cross your fingers, chat. Today might be the day. Right. Softland. Let's fix that. We had it and we choked. One day soon. One day. Yeah, thank you, Mira. Thank you, Arvel. Alright, one last song before we head into our final incandescence and wrap up and find someone to raid. Mira's asking for Who's That? Finally. Such a good song. It's such a good boss song, too. Kawachi, who's that? Yeah, more than welcome, Mira. Thank you for requesting it. Alright. So, at this point, we need to wrap up the stream. But before that, we need to find someone to raid. Before we do that, we need to do shoutouts and thank yous. But before that, it's time for a final incandescence.
Burning. 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 Burning.
All right, so that is going to be it for today. Quickly checking. This is a question: how do the people making these rhythm games know that a song is playable? So part of it, good question. So in music, there's what are called stems. So when you make a track electronically, a stem would be the drums and nothing else, or the bass and nothing else. And so part of the process of making the songs is having the stems separate, because then you can slice up the bits of the stems to make the individual key sounds. Also, one of the great things about Bimani is that, you know, in the case of Guitar Hero and Rock Band, like, yeah, there might be a great song by Metallica, but it might not translate to a 5-button plastic guitar all that well. Whereas with the Bimani games, like 2DX, Dance Dance Revolution, Pop and Music, and so on, usually it's all artists making music with the games in mind. So they might have like solos or drum patterns that are going to be better suited for what game they're initially going to be getting played on. So that's also something to bear in mind too. All right. So that is going to be the stream for today. Assuming all goes according to plan, I'll be back tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern, for my typical morning shenanigans. And before we find someone to raid, once again, thank you all so much. It has been a fantastic stream this morning. Lots of new faces, great chat and great questions and chat all throughout the morning. Thank you all so much. Before we do find someone to raid, for the folks that did say hi in chat, I do want to take a moment to say thank you. So without further ado, let's get that started. Right at the top of the stream, Arble, thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate all the support and the hype. And I know you said that you haven't been doing Bimani quite as much because end of year's been getting busier for you, but fingers crossed you get that 50 before the end of the year. That's honestly incredible. Kawachi, thank you so much for the raid. I know you did an 8-hour stream of Bistrover earlier, and that's incredible in and of its own right, but appreciate you choosing to stop by and hang out after all that. And also, I'm glad to hear that your marathon session went well. PZO Experience, thank you so much for stopping by. It's wonderful to have you here, and glad to also to have you follow. Glad that you enjoyed my shenanigans. And like I mentioned earlier, if you do have any questions, please don't be afraid to ask. And a reminder, because we do have a few new faces here, if you do have other questions, since, you know, I'm about to go offline, I would highly recommend checking out the Discord server for It's Too Early, a fellow music game streamer. Incredibly welcoming community, and for Infinitas, becoming one of the best non-Japanese resources as well. So if you do want to start getting more involved in the community, in addition to lots of the folks that you see in chat, especially those VIPs that, you know, they are also streamers, that's also a great starting point as well. So PZO again, wonderful to have you here. Bit Decay, great to see you again. Mira, thank you so much for raiding earlier. I'm so happy to hear that your sessions yesterday and today went so well, especially since you're attacking higher end 11s and really trying to push yourself. It's wonderful to hear that progress that you're making. Twally, fantastic to have you as always. Hope the tooth pain is still behaving itself wisely. Wonderful to have you stop by. I know it's been a while since we've crossed paths. Angel Who, thank you so much. Also appreciate the host. Hope Pump It Up is treating you well. The delightful, the amazing, the incredible Mix Chris, wonderful to see you. I hope the return to work week is still treating you well. I'm sure we'll be chatting later. Okame, as always, thank you for stopping by. Also, Kazo, so happy that we're crossing paths a little more frequently. I keep trying to check out your streams more often. Usually you're live when I'm out running real life errands, and it always infuriates me when I see that you're, you know, getting your doubles groove on in Beta Jora, and I'm just like, I can't quite tune in because Twitch mobile is awful, but fingers crossed. Silly Laird, wonderful to see you again. Also, Kuma Crusade, thank you so much for stopping by. Like I said, always great to have new faces. Always love helping folks out, especially if they're curious or just getting started. And thank you so much for following. Appreciate it. Musta Pusta, wonderful to see you as well. It's been a while. And last but not least, Burkant, wonderful to have your support as always. Let me just quickly take a look at chat. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Thank you, Shinji. Yeah, more than welcome. Chris, doing my best. It's all we can do. So, at this point, let's go find someone to raid. So, let's quickly refresh Twitch, just to make sure that it's not lying to me about who is live doing what. Survey says. Yeah, it looks like Okame is actually streaming some 2DX as well. So yeah, let's go say hi to Okame. So, until next time, tomorrow, everyone, please do take care and be safe because it is a little scary out there. But for now, let's all go say hi to Okame. Until next time, cheers, everybody.